right, number 7. The second term of a convergent infinite geometric series is 8/5. The sum of the series is 10. Show that there are two possible series and find the first term and the common ratio in each case. So I'm going to set up an equation for the second term, which we'll have to use the general term formula, which is un equals u1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So we have 8/5 equals the first term times r to the power of 2 minus 1, which would just be r to the power of 1 or just r. So then the sum to infinity, we're going to use that formula, which is u1 over 1 minus r. So we have 10 equals u1 over 1 minus r. So now we have a system of equations. To solve this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve the second equation for u1 by multiplying 1 minus r to both sides. And I'm just going to go ahead and distribute the 10. So I have 10 minus 10r. Now what I can do is I'm going to take that and plug it in for u1. So I have 8/5 equals 10 minus 10 times r. And let's distribute that r. So I have 8/5 equals 10r minus 10r squared. And to clear the fraction, I'm going to multiply every term by 5 to clear the fraction. So I have 8 equals 50r minus 50r squared. And here we have a quadratic. So I'm going to move everything to the left side. So I have positive 50r squared minus 50r plus 8 equals 0. I'm going to go ahead and factor out a 2. So I have 25r squared minus 25r plus 4 equals 0. So now I have to factor. And what I do is I multiply a times c, which is 100, and I put b in the bottom. And we have to think what multiplies to 100 and adds to get negative 25, which would be negative 5 and negative 20. So then we have 2 times 25r squared minus 5r minus 20r plus 4 equals 0. I hope you remember factoring from 10th grade. Now I'm going to draw a line in the middle, and out of this side I can factor out of 5r, and I'm left with 5r minus 1. And out of this side I can factor out a negative 4, and I'm left with 5r minus 1, which is good. We wanted the same thing. And then the coefficients go together in one parentheses. And let's not forget about that 2, although it's not going to help us. So now we have 2 times 5r minus 4 times 5r minus 1 equals 0. I'm going to set everything equal to 0. This makes no sense. We're going to solve this one. 5r equals 4, r equals 4/5. And then 5r equals 1, r equals 1/5. Now we have to find the u1 for both. So let's see, what formula? I'm going to use this formula. So we have 8/5 equals u1 times 4/5. So I'm going to keep, change, flip, and u1 is 2. And then over here, I have 8/5 equals u1 times 1/5. So I'm going to keep, change, flip, and I get u1 equals 8. So when r is 1/5, u1 is 8. And when r is 4/5, u1 is 2. I hope that helped. Don't forget how to factor. Have a great day.